Following you guys, I feel like a documentary about cement following something about Mary, like an awesome comedy film. It's very good. So anyway, I'll do my best. Directors of the program, Mrs. Pandor, Minister of Science and Technology, Mrs. Freudenthal, Science and Technology Councillor of the Embassy of Switzerland, Mr. Manel, Director of the Technology Innovation Agency. I haven't quite mastered your name, but I'll keep trying. Dignitaries of the South African government, ladies and gentlemen, friends, and of course our clean tech finalists and alumni. As mentioned, I have the privilege, and it is a privilege, of being the UNIDO project manager of the South African Clean Tech Program, and I'm grateful for this opportunity to address you shortly here tonight at this Gala and Awards event. I do so on behalf of UNIDO headquarters, and particularly my director, or our director, Mr. Pradeep Monga. My director championed the development of the global GEF-funded, or the Global Environment Facility-funded Clean Tech Program. And we've been able to do so particularly because of the experiences and lessons we've learned here in South Africa. Therefore, the South Africa Clean Tech Project, or program, and all its contributing partners have a particularly special place in our heart, and it deserves particular special recognition. My director very much wanted to be here tonight with you all, but unfortunately he was called by our Director General, and when a master's voice calls, we all run. So he had to go to the Habitat conference in Chile. He did want to come, but I said it was too far to commute all the way from Quito. He looked at the map. But he's requested me to give these words to all of you today. So these are his words, not mine. When one questions how best to meet the challenge of achieving inclusive, sustainable industrial development and wider social and environmental sustainability, the sustainability that we also increasingly need to strive for our planet and our people, both around the world and here in South Africa, I want to highlight one of the possible answers. This being practical technological solutions which result in the commercialization and expansion of a diversified, low carbon, low waste, as well as water and energy efficiency economies. This is where the Clean Tech South Africa program is assisting with and contributing to your government's wider efforts and those of civil society to protect your environment, both here in South Africa and beyond where such issues as climate change are concerned. Our Clean Tech program here in South Africa has always recognized and has always relied upon the fact that South Africa is home to world-class research centers and mature institutional mechanisms that support scientific development and which are conducive to developing and the use of clean technologies which will protect your pristine and beautiful country. And I used to live here. It is a really beautiful country, and I miss it a lot. But yours is an opportune country where technological breakthroughs can create ample platforms for opportunity, either in the form of mature or startup businesses, as well as academia and research institutes for much needed solutions to the national challenges that you face for sustainable development, as well as, and most importantly here, creating employment opportunities, green employment opportunities. UNIDO is honored to help accelerate your entrepreneurs through the GCIP South Africa program so that they may excel in the fields of energy efficiency, renewable energy, water efficiency, waste benefit, even I can't say it, and I studied it, waste benefication, and green building applications. So ladies and gentlemen, we began, or UNIDO with our partners, began the clean tech journey here in South Africa back in 2011 as part of the Global Environment Facility project, Greening the COP for COP17 in Durban. It's here we developed a pilot program for clean technology innovation. This proved to be a major success, and in reflection of this success, the GEF requested us, firstly, again with our national partners, and here I have to especially thank the Technology Innovation Agency, to develop a follow-up project, and this is what we are here celebrating tonight, this awards event and our finalists. The GEF was also so impressed with the South African clean tech experience, they further requested UNIDO to develop a global clean tech program, using the project methodologies and approaches that we developed here in your country. The GEF portfolio, or the UNIDO GEF portfolio of clean tech projects now consists of 9 individual national programs from Eastern Europe to Asia, and of course Africa. We have a number of other new projects in development as well. All of this, to no small degree, is basically down to what we got out of South Africa, and we have South Africa to thank for this. Within this global program, the Clean Tech the South Africa Clean Tech Program arguably remains one of the best performers in terms of entrepreneur innovations and the successful development of their business models. My personal view is the best, but yeah, I'm not allowed to say that, but I did. But I also think it's another case where South African experience has proved to be world-class, and I think it's something we should all be very proud of. This South African innovative spirit and capacity was further demonstrated by the fact in 2015, at the Clean Tech Global Forum, which was held in Silicon Valley in California, was won by your homegrown entrepreneur, SK Energy. Turning to our 2016 GCIP South Africa cycle, this year's program has continued to build on the success and lessons of 2014 and 2015. This year's program received a total of 221 initial applications, this being a 75% growth on last year's cycle. This demonstrates how the program has grown in notoriety and importance. From our initial applicants, 88 entrepreneurs entered this year's mentoring and incubation cycle with the realization of 26, I think someone said that already tonight, 26 semi-finalists, and of course our 9 finalists here tonight. Distinguished guests, as I begin to close my director's address to you all, he wished me to offer a special note of thanks to our strategic partners for their in-depth support and cooperation in the GCIP South Africa program, namely, and especially, the Technology Innovation Agency, the Department of Science and Technology with Mrs. Pandor, the Minister Pandor, the Department of Trade and Industry, which is UNIDO's line ministry and host here in South Africa, Department of Energy, and of course the Department of Environmental Affairs. The international level, we'd also like to thank the Global Environment Facility and of course the Clean Tech Open. A special thank you goes to each and every entrepreneur that undertook the Clean Tech journey this year. Congratulations to all of you. UNIDO extends its hopes and best wishes that your innovations become household and factory names, market leaders if you will, where people simply say, oh, look at that. We definitely need 1 or 2 of what these people are making, so let's go buy one. We are as proud of you all as we are as grateful to you all. This brings my director's address to a close. However, I'd like to add a few words myself. I've only been the project manager of this project since about February, your autumn. And while I'm still learning about many different aspects of entrepreneur incubation, I've been blown away by the technical depth, the variety, the diversity, and the professionalism of your entrepreneur base here. All of the innovations here tonight, and also actually in 2015 as well. I'm kind of a geeky, nerdy person, so it's very sciencey, and it's been a very, very interesting experience for me. This year's finalists, I would like to wish the very best of luck. I wish all our cycle alumni good market success. And in fact, we're developing a new program as I speak to you, or as we speak to you, which will hopefully further expand the GCIP program's support mechanisms, and we hope to go forward for many years yet. Lastly, I would just like to offer my sincere thanks and appreciation to all our program partners. But in order not to repeat my good director, I would rather express my gratitude to the personnel of the Technology Innovation Agency, their director, Mr. Barlow Manala, the whole tier-based clean tech team, and of course, Mr. Gershwin McCure. Every project and program needs a champion and leader, and I think in the case of the GCIP South Africa program, it really is Gershwin. I also wish to thank UNIDO's National Clean Tech Support Team, who are based here in our regional office in Pretoria, who quietly and tirelessly help the wheels keep turning, including my own kind of rusty wheels. So, in closing, we will all try our best to help national policy implementations in the objectives of the government here, whenever, however, and wherever we can. And I'm sure that the Clean Tech South Africa program will continue to do so. Thank you for your attention.